Tensions escalate as the Kremlin alleges an attempted assassination on Russian President Vladimir Putin, reportedly orchestrated by Ukraine using a drone. According to Pavel Felgenhauer, a Russian defense analyst, it remains unclear which type of drones were used in the alleged attack. Felgenhauer, a former senior research officer at the Soviet Academy of Sciences, informed Al Jazeera that President Putin is usually not in the Kremlin during nighttime, suggesting that the attack would have been ill-timed. In response to these accusations, Vyacheslav Volodin, Speaker of the Russian Duma and Putin ally, called for destroying the Kiev regime, insisting that no negotiations can take place with the regime of Zelensky. Anton Gerashchenko, advisor to the Ukrainian Minister of Internal Affairs, countered the Kremlin's allegations by suggesting that Russian partisans might be responsible for the drone attack. A video circulating on Russian social media appears to show smoke rising behind the main Kremlin palace after the alleged incident, yet no evidence has been presented by the Kremlin to support their claims. As Ukrainian forces prepare for a counter-offensive to reclaim territories occupied by Russia, Ukraine's President Zelensky seeks more military support from Kiev's Western allies, visiting Finland and Germany to bolster his cause. A series of apparent attacks in Russia serve as a stark reminder that the nation is vulnerable to enemy strikes. The incidents coincide with Moscow's preparations for the May 9th celebrations, marking the Soviet victory over the Nazis, a significant event under Putin's rule. Among the recent incidents, Russian authorities blamed a Ukrainian drone for crashing into an oil terminal on Russia's side of the bridge to occupied Crimea, sparking a massive fire. Meanwhile, an explosion derailed a second freight train in the Russian region of Bryansk, which borders Ukraine. These events have fueled speculation over Russia's potential response to the alleged drone attack on the Kremlin. Notably, Mikhail Sheremet, a lawmaker representing Crimea in Moscow, urged the Kremlin to order a missile attack on Zelensky's residence in Kyiv as retaliation. The alleged drone incident occurs amid Russia's ongoing invasion of Ukraine, now 14 months in duration, with Kyiv's military expected to launch a counter-offensive soon. Russian forces have encountered difficulty advancing during the winter campaign, particularly in the brutal battle for the eastern city of Bakhmut, which has exacted a heavy toll on both sides. The Kremlin has intensified its efforts to recruit volunteers for the fight in Ukraine, employing advertising campaigns and new legislation. Simultaneously, the war seems to have reached Russia's doorstep, with a series of incidents within its borders, as both sides appear to engage in drone warfare ahead of critical upcoming battles. In addition to the fire at the fuel depot near the bridge connecting Russia to occupied Crimea, the Russian FSB arrested 7 individuals alleged to have connections to Ukrainian intelligence and accused of planning high-profile sabotage and terrorist acts in the annexed peninsula. As pro-war public figures in Russia, like Margarita Simonyan, head of the Russian state broadcaster RT, and Vyacheslav Volodin speculate on the possibility of further escalation from Moscow, Yevgeny Prigozhin, founder of Russia's Wagner Group, claims the Ukrainian counter-offensive has already begun. Ukrainian presidential spokesman Serhiy Nikiforov suggests the incident in Moscow may be intended to escalate the situation before the 9th of May. Mikhailo Podolyak, a Ukrainian presidential advisor, speculates that the episode could provide Russia with justification for attacking civilian targets in Ukraine or indicate guerrilla activities of local resistance forces within Russia. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken expresses skepticism regarding Russia's accusation, urging caution when considering statements from the Russian presidency. As uncertainty continues to swirl, Moscow's mayor, Sergei Sobyanin, has announced a ban on unauthorized drone flights over the city. We hope you found this video insightful and valuable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay informed with the latest news and updates. This is Warzone signing off. Stay safe and stay informed.